Morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome in. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear the croak? Rabbit, rabbit. Hello. Do I sound okay? Hello, everyone. How you doing? Welcome in. It is time for Southern food. I'm a bit excited. I do sound terrible. You sound pretty normal? Okay, cool. Except tell me I sound terrible. Hello. So today we are going to be making some food out of the Mrs. Wilkes cookbook. All right. I'll try and tell me which way is the best way to cough. If I need to cough that way, I assume. If it's terrible or I really need to mute myself. I randomly, I don't know, no one else in my family is sick. I don't know if it's just because I've off that coffee's no. Now I'm not try not to think of the coughing. Yes, this week I started to get sick. And I'm hoping that I'm on the upward trajectory because we fly to Sydney on Monday and I need to film stuff, important stuff, and I can't sound like this and I can't be coughing. So I have seriously felt so lazy because I've just been trying to sleep and I've been playing Starfield, try not to do much, and then also because like when you're unwell, you know when you lay down at nighttime, that's when you start to like get coffee. Like I went and got it. Like I don't feel, other than like I get a little bit hot sometimes, I don't feel unwell. I'm just tired and I've got a cough and like the voice thing, but like I don't feel sick. And so yesterday I went like a whole bunch of time like without coughing and I felt okay. And then as soon as we went to sleep, then I started coughing and waking myself up, and so I might need to prop myself up tonight. But anyway, we're not here to talk about me because that's not fun. We are making food from this cookbook. So this is from Mrs. Wilkes' boarding house. We went to this amazing kind of, cultural experience. I can only explain it as. It was really, really fun. The recipes in here are very simple, and I'm gonna. Sorry. Try not to mollify them because the fried chicken especially, very simple. And we're going to make some cornbread and some slaw and just kind of little mini feast. Before we go into today's stream, let's go back to last time on. We'll show you what we did on the last stream, which was Monday. I was feeling a little bit crook, but not too bad. We did coffee buns and pistachio butter. Oh my gosh, the recipe is in Discord for those coffee buns. You have to try them. Thank you to Zoe and Kim for suggesting that. We only made 4. We halved the recipe. It was kind of like a smart decision, but like not smart at the same time because we only got 2 each and they were so good. I could have done heaps more, but we're trying to be a little bit healthier and we're going to have to definitely make them again. Then we did steak. We were kind of waiting for the dough to proof, so I was just making random things. So I made our steak lunch, and then we did the pistachio butter as well, which turned out really good. I decided that the one that I'm pointing at is my favorite, which is just pistachios, a little bit of sugar, and some salt. Really simple, and it just has a really robust pistachio, roasted pistachio flavour. Hells Bells, thank you for 9 months. I appreciate having you in the community. Thank you for being so involved. The fewer ingredients, the more technique. This is true, yeah. The second you try to rest is when your body demands you wake up. Isn't that the worst? Oh, yeah. And then I'm like, my mind is active. I said to Exceed, I need to have a nap. This was like a day or two ago. And I was like, I need to go and have a nap. I laid down and then my mind was like, what are we going to renovate the backyard? Like, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do in Sydney? What are we going to do this? You know, and then I just laid there and I was like, oh my God. Like my body is needing rest, but my mind is just okay and ready to go. Definitely going to try these coffee buns from Monday. You have to. They're really good. So lovely stream. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. There we go. Yeah, so they're very simple. I'm thinking I might do a variation using my burger bun recipe, but that Catherine Zhang one is really good. Okay, so we're going to do a deep dive into Discord. I want to see what you're cooking and eating this last few days. And then we're going to get into, I think, cornbread first. But yeah, we'll have to have a look. Sorry. Cornbread. All right. Let's have a look. Hold on. 1 minute. I need to get a drink. Okay, so this was from Easy. We were discussing sous vide on the last stream, and Easy was saying, I think they made these for Christmas. There we go, Christmas last year. So it's Alaskan crab that's shelled and then sous vide in butter for a few hours. So they said that the butter like really impregnates, like kind of like really soaks into the crab, and it was delicious. Interesting. I've never had anything like it. I've had, I think it was sous vide prawns, and they're sous vide prawns. They're from raw, and so when you sous vide them at like a really low temperature, they're cooked, but the texture isn't cooked. They were not for me. It was like eating raw seafood. Do we still choose a food ingredient when subbing? So we're gonna, from next month, we're gonna go back to it. The ingredient, we're just taking a break at this moment because I'm kind of like with the sponsor streams and things. It's really hard to go back to. I missed a lot of stuff, so we're gonna do a break, and then in October, then we will. Okay. Shadi is in Japan at the moment. We're living vicariously through Shad. So all of this was, I thought he said. So this is, it was meant to be like really cheap. It was like all of this for like $40 or something. So an egg sandwich, a cutlet sandwich, then you've got an iced latte that that's the milk drink, and then you pour it into the ice, I think. And then that's a macaroni salad. I don't know I think I have strepsils, but I don't know, because I don't have a sore throat. I don't think that cough stuff really does anything, does it? And then this is a shaved ice dessert. I've never had anything like this before. So shaved ice, no, I think I have once when we were in Melbourne. You guys had shaved ice? So this is with fruit and red beans. Ooh, it looks like it's gonna topple over. Like it looks like it's gonna, I don't know, like melt. And it's on the tiniest, oh no, wait. Sorry. There's a red plate there. I thought that was like, there was just a white plate and then everything else was on the table. But I suppose it still looks like it's gonna melt everywhere. I look good. I'd try it. I can imagine that fruit would be really fresh and really delicious. Asia has the best fruit. Like I lived in South America for a long time. They have, the more kind of tropical weather. But when we've been to Bali and Malaysia, they have the most amazing fruit. I always wanted to go to Japan. How many of you guys want to go to Japan too? We can live vicariously through Chad. And then he said it's so hot, they got ice cream. So that one on the back was Ramoon, which I don't know what flavour that is. And then French vanilla at the front. And then his son got raw caramel. I'd go back to Japan in a heartbeat. When did you go, Hell's Bells? Then Green Eyes had Mexican takeout. I would love to go to Japan, but not big on traveling. You just don't like airline, like flights and kind of people, Margot. I think that's one of that's the worst thing about traveling is getting there and the people. It's like you want to go at a nice time of the year, and then so does everyone else. Yeah, and I get homesick. I can understand that. Kind of used to your creature comforts. You went in 2017. Wow. And what time of the year did you go in, Hell's Bells? These were our buns. I proofed the other two and they got quite a bit bigger. But I wouldn't say they were hugely noticeable, the difference in size of proofing. They both puffed up nicely in the oven. And that was the inside. So you got melted butter. I said to Exceed, I would still probably omit the butter and then I would prefer like a softened butter texture rather than melted, but they were really good. It's kind of like this salty, sweet, beautiful inside. It's really, I don't know how to explain it. When people say, like, when I heard it the first time, they've got butter in the middle, and I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's like butter. It's confusing, but it's really good. What else we got? I made pancakes on Tuesday. I was just having this craving. Even though I am sick, I still cook. It's like I have a craving, and you know that I am like at death's door if I don't cook. Even through COVID, when I had COVID last time, I always cook. There's only been maybe once when I had that black mold poisoning where Exceed cooked for me. But usually kind of like I muster all my energy because I feel like something and I just get up, I just work really slowly and I still cook. I felt like pancakes. So we didn't have any egg, so I just put a blended banana in it and it worked out nice. Exceed said they were really good, which was I just used first things first recipe from the cookbook, and then there was no eggs. So instead of one egg, I just blended the milk with one banana, and then it turned out really fluffy. It was really nice. I don't think you'd know. And the banana flavour was quite nice. Curried egg and lots of lettuce sandwich. Who's this from? Margot. This looks good. Never had a curried egg sandwich with that much lettuce, but I think it would be good. Nice texture. Aresh miso ramen with Hokkaido miso. So what is the difference between Hokkaido miso? I know, like buttery. Am I correct in saying that? Large pieces of pork, minced and pickled seaweed. Ooh, nice. That looks really yummy. I think it was seeing this made me make soup after this. Okay. I had a craving for something salty sweet. We didn't have any eggs, which annoyed me, and I wanted sausage, so I made mince on potatoes with maple syrup. It wasn't very good, but it was like something that I felt like I was craving. It was like a spicy kind of sausage. He doesn't really like pork, even though he didn't eat any of this. I used beef mince. What else we got? Wolf. No description. Her description is that they don't give me my lamp. They didn't give me my lamp, sorry. Wolf, what is this? Guys, wrong answers only. What do we got here? Okay, no, scroll up, Molly. Who am I scrolling to? Okay. All right. I'm going to get an extra crunchy kebab. Hopefully will be a light meal. So doner is a mixture of beef and lamb, lettuce, tomato, onion, and choice of sauce. So did you ask it for extra crunchy? Looks good. Was it worth it? Was it a nice meal? No, they made a typo. Huh? Oh, beef and lamb. I didn't even notice that. They didn't give you the lamb. Okay. Good one. Hope it was yummy. And then Grumpy said work gave everyone $20 to buy lunch. So she got Japanese chicken with rice, garlic, and soy mayo from Noodle Box. I remember I used to go to Noodle Box on the way back from university all the time. They have amazing Singapore noodles, I think. That looks good. It's not funny when you have to explain it. All in together, this is my favourite chicken soup because it's kind of bulked up with rice. It's a great way to use like leftover rice as well. This is made in the pressure cooker. Lemon chicken rice soup. It's so good, guys. There's like heaps of veggies in there, chicken, rice, beautiful broth. It's very simple but really yummy. I've been eating it for the last 3 days. Then we've got Shaddy Hamburg steak set with steamed beans, wedges, fried egg, steamed rice, salad and soup with a free drink. Eee. So Hamburg steak, it's funny that you posted this because Exceed and I watched a video on the difference between Salisbury steak and Hamburg steak, and I think it's on Mashed. It's on YouTube. I can link it if you guys are interested. But it's about Hamburg, what came before hamburger, what came before Hamburg steak. It's basically a mixture of meat and seasonings and sometimes like oats or whatever. And it was from Germany. And then it came popularized. And then that's where it eventuated becoming hamburger. Looks good. Looks like there's chips underneath. Hamburg with chips and rice, I like it. And then the soup. Nice. And then my son and wife got the anchovy paste set.
Delicious.
Hello. Ken, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate you. Hey, Bean. Hopefully better than me. Oh. Guys, thank you very much. Please thank Ken for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. Oh. Thank you for gifting 5 people in the community sub and ad-free viewing. Booga, how you doing? It really supports me. Thank you, Ken. What else we got? I like this infographic. I like things like this to explain, easily difference between ice cream and gelato, whatever, different ingredients. So ice cream has higher fat and it's colder, whereas gelato is kept at a warmer temperature, so it's kind of like a nicer consistency. It's kind of like lickable, and it's lower fat, but it tastes denser, heavier, richer. Little fun fact. This is how you make Milo. So for those that people like shock, I made a little video how to make Milo, how we do it in our house, or where we did it as a kid. I was drinking it and I was like, I don't really like this very much. I do like to cook with it sometimes, but I don't, it's very sweet. Kate had bacon and halloumi stack. Looks like a bagel, yeah, with tomato, spinach and aioli. She said it's a new fave when she goes to work. If you're just joining us, welcome in. At the start of the stream, we do a deep dive into Discord, show you the community has been cooking and eating. Best way to have Milo is on top of vanilla ice cream. Yeah. And then Shake Shack. Thick shake. So, fun fact, in Australia, might be different to where you are. We have a milkshake, which is basically just milk and flavour. And then you have a thick shake, which has ice cream and it's thicker. So American milkshakes are our thick shakes. And so this is a banana thick shake, very nice. And an eclair. Also, I wouldn't call this an eclair. This is a jam, a long jam and cream donut. It does look nice, doesn't it? What kind of flavour milkshake do you guys like? I'm always chocolate, vanilla. I feel like underappreciated, totally vanilla milkshakes. Caramel's nice. I've had a buttered popcorn and that was really good. Vanilla malt, yeah. Chocolate, I don't do strawberry. I very rarely have anything strawberry flavoured. Not a fan. Never had a peanut butter milkshake. I feel like that would be pretty good. Very easily become too sweet, but I do like peanut butter. You Americans are obsessed with anything peanut butter flavoured. It's like if there's a product, there has to be a variation that's peanut butter flavoured. Like you go into the grocery store and there is a version that is peanut butter version. I've had a raw peanut butter almond, maybe peanut butter, peanut butter date smoothie before. That was delicious. It's like dates, peanut butter, and then cinnamon, really good. Blue Heaven, that's filth. I don't even know what flavour Blue Heaven is. It's Exceed's favourite, and I always give him shit for it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just playing around because I tell Exceed that I think it's disgusting because what even is the flavour of Blue Heaven? It's like, is it like bubble gum? So whenever we started dating, there's a place that's now closed. There was a chain called Fast Eddie's, and Exceed loves it from his childhood. And we went there a few times, and he would order a Parmigiana and a Blue Heaven milkshake every time we went. And I was like, that's not even a flavour. Like, that's disgusting. And we would just kind of jibe each other. I would, give him shit. They're different Blue Heavens. Some are tasteless. Okay. Eden. Okay. Favourite good quality shake is either chocolate or chocolate banana. Favourite cheap is banana. Okay. All right. Rallies. I don't think I've heard of Rallies before. I've never had Biscoff. That sounds good. I do like Biscoff flavoured things. Do you think we should make this? This is the chocolate cake from Bear, the TV show. They released the recipe it's from a pastry chef. The only problem is... Delicious. Time for a drink.
Time for a drink.
Telling me to drink? Yeah, every time you guys sub, I'll drink. It does look rich. I was just about to say, I really want to make it, but I'd probably do, like that looks like an 8-inch cake. Maybe I'd do like a 6-inch cake. And I need to figure out a family event or somewhere I can take it. My stepdad would love it because it's layers of really rich chocolate cake and then chocolate mousse in the middle. What do we think? It's kind of giving me Bruce vibes. What's it called? What's his name? Bruce. From Matilda? Does he have a last name? Like a Bruce chocolate cake. Surely there's a last name. Bruce. What's his name? Bruce. Hey Google, who is Bruce from Matilda? Come on, Bruce.
Here you go.
Do you know someone told me like a few weeks ago that I look like Mrs. Bull or whatever her name is, because I had my hair up. That was their only suggestion of that, why I look like her, Mrs. Trenchbull. Is it Trenchbull? Trunchbull? Bog Trotter, that's it, Bruce Bog Trotter. Yeah, someone told me I look like her and I was offended, and they said, oh, just because your hair was up in a like this. And I was like, she's like the ugliest lady. The character is supposed to be super ugly, like an old spinster. Dude, I understand, like, they were just, I don't know. But I was like, dude, like they said it in another stream, because they'd said it in our stream and I didn't see it. But then they repeated it in the stream we rated. And I was like, I'm offended. I don't care too much, but they said, yeah, because your hair was up in a bob, or like a bun, like her. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I won't look into it that deep. Anyway, so votes for Bruce Bogtrotter Cake, aka the bear cake. Who do you think? Who do you think we should give it to as well? What's coming up? September. We could just have like a family dinner. Just invite people over. This was birria tacos from All In Together. The best thing, guys, the pressure cooker is a lifesaver. You literally just put everything in there, and especially when you're sick, it's so good. So these are birria beef, and then I put cheese, a bit of coriander, cilantro, and then pickled red onion. Oh, so good. The interesting thing that I did notice is because I was lazy, I didn't sear the meat, and the flavour was different. It wasn't as intense. You always got to sear your meat. When I go to bed and pile my curls on top of my head, I look like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. Do you have like a bun, like a hairnet or something? How's bells? Trying to get dinner done so I can post a pic. Not gonna make it. Do an in progress shot and then tell me and I'll come back to it later. I'll break my rule. I do it for some people. If if you're like in the middle of something, I can come back to it in like 20 minutes or whatever. Hello Fresh from Margot. Am I sounding okay? I just try not to lean forward too much for the microphone cut out. Okay, so fresh fried rice with egg on top. Chili oil of gourd. That looks really good. Ooh, we got some sprinkles there of some sesame seeds. I like it. Did you put egg inside the fried rice as well? Got to do egg inside the fried rice. I know it's on top, but I like it mixed in. I leave it all loose with a high pony right on top. Interesting. I keep forgetting which side it's on. Okay. I have to have my hair down. I can't put it in a ponytail. And then I just put it above my pillow. Okay, last but not least, beware. One of the people in Jay's postal route gave him fresh eggs the other day. So we had a huge brinner the next night. Tater tots, aka potato gems. Rounds. Oh shit. Little round hash browns. That's so cool. And then French toast sticks. We don't have that in Australia unless you make them yourself. Scrambled eggs, cheddar, smoked goat's cheese, onion, red pepper, Mexican seasoning. That looks amazing. Could you please come over and make me that? And milk. Interesting. Need some ice in it, but that looks good. I've never seen anyone drink milk before with breakfast. I don't ever drink milk with cookies. I like milk. I like ice with my milk. This is very sweet That's really lovely. The girls have done well. The girls have done well. Range. Free range? Range free? I don't know what that says. Thanks for your work. Oh, I love that. That's really lovely. All right, and we're done. Can't drink milk even when I could. I didn't like. Really? I like milk. Sometimes if I've got like a dessert, like a chocolate cake or cookies, or I drink cold milk with ice. It needs to have a little bit of ice because I get worried. I just don't like the taste of warm milk. That's like even like milk that's cooled down, so I like to keep it cold with ice. The girls have done well. Range fed. Like that. Awesome. So I didn't know, UPS, beware. Postal worker, that's a very important job. Okay, let's make some food. Post office now, I like it. So, wash your hands. I have done something that I've never done before. I was supposed to do it last night. I asked Exceed. I said, can you remind me when this episode finishes, I need to go and put buttermilk on the chicken. I was laying in bed and I was too lazy to get out of bed when I remembered, because we'd gone to bed by then and I was like, hadn't done the chicken. So I got up and did it this morning early. This is Chicken Maryland. Does anyone know what Chicken Maryland are? Well, they were Chicken Maryland until I cut them up. Look at this. Chicken Maryland are one whole piece of thigh with the leg. So you buy them, they're super cheap, and then you just cut them in half. Chicken from Maryland, wow. Now, they're just a piece of like thigh and leg with skin on, which is great. And then I've just cut them, separated them, so they're leg and thigh, and then we've just popped them in some buttermilk, like that. So this has been in here for maybe 2 hours. Look at that. So the recipe from our girl, here, Mrs. Wilkes. What's her first name? Does it say? I hope it's a good name. So it just says Mrs. Wilkes, Mrs. Wilkes. It's like Seema. Our girl Seema. Her recipe for fried chicken is literally chicken, salt, pepper, buttermilk, and plain flour. That's it. That's how she does her buttermilk fried chicken. So we're going to leave that sitting there for a little bit longer. I should have got those little, what are they called? Like stickers. I thought I had some. Like what are they called? You know, like when you like have law documents and they're like, here, sign here, and the little mini post-it note things. I'll just use ripped up pieces. Okay. So we've got cornbread. I'm gonna use her cornbread recipe rather than my own. We want to do a slaw. So fried chicken, slaw, cornbread. What else? Coleslaw, here we go. 5 cups of cabbage, pickle relish. I did buy pickle relish. Mayonnaise, carrot. Interesting. Sugar. I don't know about that, Seema. Aspic, tomato aspic. Don't tell Cad. I thought about mashed potato. Do you think fried? Then I'd have to do gravy. Cornbread, mashed potato, fried chicken, or potato salad. I don't have pimentos. I don't know if we have pimentos in Australia. family style potato salad. We can put that in there as an option. Okay. Congealed strawberry salad is a no from me. All right, so we've got here fried chicken, 4 to 6. A fryer, which I didn't know what a fryer was. I assumed a fryer chicken. So I just got that. And so it says, oh shit. So I fucked up. And I just realized. And it was now that you realized that you fucked up. I got the same voice for it too. So we did read this on Monday and I forgot. I thought it was buttermilk, but she does hers in evaporated milk. So whatever. She does hers in evaporated milk and water. We didn't do that, but whatever. Yeah, it was that moment where she knew she fucked up. Yeah. Unfortunately, we fucked up that, but it's okay. We just, everybody else who's in Southern America, they do fried chicken in buttermilk. So let's just go with that. And then we'll use plain flour and salt and pepper. It'll be fine. Sorry. Okay. Chicken and dumplings looks good. What other southern food do we like? Fried chicken. Yeah, I think that's slaw. Fried chicken and slaw. Grits. Yeah. There's a lot of food in here, a lot of recipes. Some sort of grits. I don't know. Green rice. I gotta find if she's got like a fill-in coupons below. Oh my goodness. So this recipe, it says in here, I don't know how old this is. It says here, I'm pretty sure this was $20, but it says in here, mail your order to this person. There's this address in Savannah, Georgia. Please mail something copies of Famous Recipes Cookbook at $14.95 each, plus $5 postage and packing for each book. Georgia residents, please add 7% sales tax. How cute. And you can cut it out and send it in, and I'll send it back to you. You don't know what grit, I don't know what that is. Grits? You don't know what grits are? So grits is kind of like a cornmeal, for those that don't know, grits is like a cornmeal, a white cornmeal, kind of like a porridge. Ground, homely? Hey Google, what are grits? Like, you know how we have oats,
According to Wikipedia,
but it's like cheesy
grits are a type of porridge made from boiled cornmeal.
Yeah.
Hominy grits are a type of grits made from hominy, maize that has been treated with an alkali in a process called
Never heard that term.
nixtamalization, with the pericarp removed.
Yeah.
Cooked in
So
warm salted water or milk and considered a soup. Grits are
Yeah.
often served with flavorings as a breakfast dish.
it's really good. So if you can get really plain boring grits, but then buttered grits are really nice. It's kind of like if you think of polenta, but like a little bit more liquidy. They can be really good. I never heard of hominy. Sorry. I originally thought it was a typo. Thank you, socially inept vet. Grits are a vehicle for buttered cheese and all the good stuff. Yeah, cheesy grits with bacon. I don't actually have the right, I have to check the grits, but we can make them. I just got to be really careful not to be too adventurous. And then, I don't know if we do a dessert. We're going to the US. We're going to Sydney in like 3 days. So, I The slush thing was pretty cool. Okay, let's get started on the slaw. So I can't do potato salad because hers has got weird things in it. Celery, pickles, pimento, I don't have pimento, minced onion, eggs. I don't know how I feel about eggs in potato salad. Is that a me thing? It's bell pepper, vinegar, mayonnaise, mustard, potatoes. I have potatoes, I don't have celery, I don't really have pickles, and I don't have pimento. Hard-boiled eggs. It's so good. Okay. Well, I'll do everything else then. So we're going to get our potatoes boiling, and then we're going to make our slaw, and then we do the fried chicken at the end. You don't like eggs in potato salad? You have to try it. It's yummy. I think I've had it before, like eggs. I don't know if I'm a fan, but I know Exceed he loves anything potato pasta salad. He would just live off that if he could. Okay, so we need to see if we've got grits. I thought today would go differently because I haven't been coughing as much during the day, but that's because I haven't been talking. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I'm streaming, I have to talk all the time, and that's what I think making me cough. Grits. They're flavoured grits though. It'll be fun. I'll show you the texture and consistency. Oh no, hold on. We've got original grits. They're instant grits, but that'll do. I really like them. I've got country bacon, which is the flavour I don't like. These were sent to us by Jules. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more packets left. They're so good. I think I'll do 2. I don't want... What's that? Matzo ball mix. Quaker. I got a Ghirardelli brownie pack left. What's that? Oh... These are my last packet. They're unopened vanilla wafers. I don't know when they expired. They never expire. But we could, I see if I've got bananas, we could do banana cream pie. Grits. What else did I come in here for? Potatoes. Look at that. I may need to connect you with may need to connect with you to see if I can send a box of USA stuff your way. Of course, that would be amazing. Yeah. What I can do is there's probably a lot of people in the community that would want to get involved. So maybe we could do like a goal, a community goal. I'll talk to Exceed, and then that go towards helping fund it. Because then everybody in the community could get involved. I don't want to take that away from you, so you can more than welcome to be like, I just want to do it myself. That's very generous. I know for sure the Ghirardelli peppermint squares, the ones that only come out at the peppermint, the white chocolate peppermint ones. Oh my God. I've only ever had them once. Oh my God, they're my favorite. But they only come out like one time a year, right? I had a chopping board. Okay, so there's Ghirardelli chocolate, the chocolate company. They make these squares. I show you that they have a huge variety of different flavors and whatnot. I think I have one left. So these are mint, but they have a peppermint one. They're like these. So they're squares of chocolate, and there's one that only comes out at holiday time, And I'm not usually a fan of white chocolate, but they are white chocolate with peppermint, like peppermint pieces. Of course you can. They are so good. They're, oh my goodness, phenomenal. Like they're crunchy and they're, oh, I love them. But you only can get them a certain time of the year. And, yes. They do dark choc and mint. So this is dark chocolate mint. This one's the dark, but this one is available all year round. So these are like it's a square of chocolate and then you break it in half and it's got like mint filling. But the ones that Liz is talking about is white chocolate and it's solid, but it's got like broken up pieces of candy canes in it. So good. Okay. And then there's another one that is raspberry. That's my other favorite. Oh yeah, graham crackers. There's a whole bunch of stuff that, anything from Trader Joe's. Graham crackers, maybe we just need to remember, we started a list of the stuff that I can't get here that I'd love to. Yeah, anything Trader Joe's. I just one day will buy everything from there. I just wish we could like be able to, what's the word? You know, like teleport it here or teleport me there. I used to live 3 blocks from Ghirardelli. Oh my gosh. In San Fran? Whereabouts? That's dope. If you ever get to the US, or if you're from the US and you haven't been to Ghirardelli store and got their brownie sundae, holy shit. You have to go and get their sundaes. The brownie one is the best because it's got like a whole brownie and it's like loaded with ice cream and then like drizzled with like this fudge sauce. When I was a solo traveler, it was just me in the US by myself. I flew up to San Fran by myself and spent like 2 or 3 days going around San Fran, and I sat in Ghirardelli and I have a picture of me with this sundae and it's as big as my hand, like the whole glass thing. It was beautiful. And so then when Exceed and I came the second time, we did a road trip from down the West Coast, and I had to take him in there and we had a sundae each. It was just an amazing experience. Just being able to like be, you know, if you've gone somewhere and you like to share it with someone. Yeah, well, we're definitely coming to the US again one day. And I think we want to do, like we've done the West Coast and the East Coast, we want to kind of do fly from New York, fly to New York and then drive across the top and then down, I think. I think that's what we discussed last time. And do some of the middle. I remember seeing a thing of bread that looked like a crocodile. Interesting. San Fran, I live right downtown. Wow, that would be the best. Right after college, so I was broke and yeah. Goodness me. You have to take your kids back there, Shock. Share that with them. How different San Fran is now compared to when you lived there. How more expensive it is. Yeah, the bread shapes are really cute. The crab, I didn't pay attention to that. I was thinking, because I've been watching some YouTube videos recently, and I did a lot of traveling in my early 20s by myself, and I went to Europe, and there was so much stuff because I wasn't as much into food that I am now, and there was so much stuff like going through Europe, and like there's so much stuff I forgot that like I didn't experience or I didn't remember. Like that was like 12 years ago, 11 years ago, and then I want to go back so bad to see. I got massive potato. These ones are a little bit bigger than they usually are. These are royal blue. So my usual potato, but I was saying to you guys last week that I haven't been able to find them big. But then this pack, these are the biggest ones, the 3 biggest ones. Because I wanted to do loaded potatoes. And I was saying last week, I haven't been able to find big potatoes. And someone mentioned that it's because of like the potato crisis or, potato shortage, that they're not letting them cook as long, letting them stay in the ground as long so that they don't get bigger. They need to get into the stores. But maybe the potato shortage is over and we're getting big again. But yeah, royal blue potatoes, you're looking for a really nice yellow flesh. Really great for salads, mashing, a good all-round potato. All right, so for a potato salad, we want kind of bite-sized, nice pieces. I hate a potato salad that has like fucking chunks like this, and you're expected to like nicely, eloquent, with like nibble on it. It's just like, no, give me a piece that's that big, and then I can also have, whatever bacon or whatever on my fork as well, not what whole piece of potato. I'm a big fan of food not being so big. This is the thing with like stir fries and dishes where you chop your chicken up a bit smaller, because then the more you can get on your fork, like a more variety of different other stuff rather than just skewering a piece of chicken. You got chicken and you got sauce and you've got veggies. You know what I mean? Because you want that in your mouth. You want it like it's a nice adventure of flavour. And maybe burning dinner. All right, go and check it out. Okay, so I'm just going to go roughly like that. Doesn't matter what size they are. You want them just roughly the same so they cook similar. Okay. Cooking, yes, I do the cleaning. All right. I want to just do that much, but I don't know why I didn't peel that. But I know Exceed would like me to have more. That man would be happy if I served him potato and salad and potato salad and pasta salad and parmigiana. The good staples. He'd live a vegetarian life of potato salad and pasta salad, I think. Whereas I don't love potatoes as much or pasta, but my carb of choice is always bread. Like, give me focaccia, give me naan bread. W Candle Company, welcome in. Thank you so much. It's lovely to have you here. All right. I was very lucky to design this kitchen for stream specifically. All right. There we go. Oh. Done. Whoa. So just slicing one way, and then the other way. And we're going to boil these in some salted water. That's not what she says. Coleslaw. I went bad. Potato salad. Cubed and cooked. That's all she says. Okay. So everyone has really strong opinions, especially when it comes to southern food. So I thought, I don't want to get myself in trouble. So I'm following a cookbook from Mrs. Wilkes' dining room. If you're ever in Savannah, Georgia, you have to go to this place. It's amazing. Please donate. Welcome in. Okay. potatoes. And we're going to cook them in some salted water. Only lightly salted in comparison to pasta water. You want it heavily salted because they're going to be in there for less time. Whereas potatoes, we're going to cook them for a lot longer, so they'll have more opportunity to absorb salt. So it means that we want less salt because they'll be too salty. The other thing is potatoes grow under the ground. This is a thing that my brother taught me, that if it grows under the ground, you want it in cold water. If it grows on the surface or above the ground, you want it in hot water. So whereas like you boil the water and then put the pasta in, here we want to bring it up to the boil with cold water. Okay, pop it in cold water. Today I'm doing something that I don't usually do with the fried chicken, about the shape of it. Did anyone notice? Today what we're doing with the chicken is a little bit different. Does anyone know why? Okay. This is some kosher salt. Zero Dad, welcome in. He's a legend. It's lovely to have you here as a Mollytopian. So you'll get ad-free viewing and you'll be part of the community Mollytopian for the next month. Okay. Sorry. The thing is about the chicken is it's boned. I don't really ever cook fried chicken with bones. I just like to have like fried chicken tenders, pieces, but I thought it'd be a bit different today. So we're using chicken thighs and chicken drumsticks. So they come together in Australia as what's called a chicken Maryland. So it's basically the thigh and then the leg all connected. Really cheap, I think they're like $8 a kilo. So I got 1 kilo and it came with 3 or 4? 4. So I have 4 chicken thighs. Is that right? 4 chicken thighs and 4 legs for like $8. It's really great. So all we did is just cut down the joint to separate it, okay? Chicken Maryland, chicken Mollyland. So something's very different. No beggars in the kitchen yet. The dogs are not here. So that's what it looks like. Maybe it's just 3 legs and 3 thighs. Okay, so then this has just been soaking in some buttermilk, like that. And what we're gonna do, it's skin on. We're gonna pick it up. We're gonna dust it in some plain flour with some salt and pepper and then fry it. Very simple, very different to my usual fried chicken, where I've got like a lot of seasoning and a lot of flavor. So we'll see how we go. I usually add like paprika and garlic powder, a little bit of cumin, and I love my fried chicken. So we'll see what happens, see what it's like. Simple is better sometimes. We're making potato salad, and we're gonna get into, we're gonna be making, I love flavour when it comes to food. Yeah, what kind of flavour, what kind of foods do you like? Oh, here we go. The first, there's no flavour added, no spices. It's just buttermilk and flavour, salt and pepper. That's it. Look. Hello. What are you doing? You here with the other one? Oh, here we go. Can you hear the jangles? No show without punch. They did. They got a haircut last week. They're no longer fluffy. Hey. Romy got a bath yesterday because he's disgusting and he likes to roll in anything that smells bad. Hi. This is Chester, and the other little black dog's Romeo. All good? We got grits here, and we're going to get into making coleslaw. So, hopefully my voice is a bit better, a bit clearer. Coleslaw is 4 cups of cabbage, pickle relish, carrot, mayonnaise, and sugar. Makes me a bit nervous. I don't know how I feel about the extra sugar, considering pickle relish is quite sweet. So we might tweak that, okay? But what do we got? Pickle relish. I bought the pickled relish that I could find. Now I don't remember where I put it though. That's the worst thing. Cabbage. Where's the cabbage? Here we go. Cabbage and a carrot. Mayo. Oh, there we go. Pickle relish. Gherkin relish, we call it in Australia. Okay. Is dill or sweet relish? Sweet relish? Pretty sure it's sweet. Yeah, southern food is add sugar to it. More butter, more better, yeah. So this is, we call them pickles gherkins. Sometimes, like the sweet. I think it's, from my understanding, it's only sweet pickles we call gherkins. But it looks like that. I assume that that's what they want. It's really good. It's sweet. Vinegary. It's yummy. Okay. Cabbage, pickle relish, carrot, mayonnaise, sugar. I can use this chopping board. Oh, when we started stream, you said you were not going to try and mollify things. Hold on. I'm not going to change, but I can... I'm not going to add extra things. I might just tweak the quantities of what's there. Give me that. And you believed it? Shut up, Cad. Okay. Okie dokie. My wife is sick, but I want to run an errand. So I'm trying to talk her into it with sea foam. Ice cream stop. You leave the lady in bed. Do you need to go with her? I like running errands with Exceed. He calls it what does he say? It's like he calls it like together time. And I was like, yeah, I'm a big together time. I just like hanging out with him and him to just drive around with me, whereas it's his kind of like form of torture, I think. Okay, this carrot, grated. Oh, stain, nice. If I was a grater, where would order? Oh man, I'll wash it. No, don't. I love running errands with my wife. He hates it, but he does it for me. Like, he was just like... Sometimes I have to convince him. I'm like, come on. We have date night at Costco. I pull out all the stops and buy her a hot dog. Nice. Exceeds, another form of torture for Exceed is Costco, because I buy too much. We have to discuss everything that I put in the trolley, which is fair, because sometimes I get excited and go overboard. But this is like, it's not that Exceed doesn't want to spend time with me, guys. We live and we work together. We see each other every day, all day. So sometimes me running errands is sometimes my way of... Trolley! Oh yeah, sorry. Buggy. We call it a trolley. So a cart or a buggy, we call it a trolley, a shopping trolley. 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 Okay, carrot, I did way too much. Oh my God. What do I do? I don't want to do all that carrot in there. Shopping cart. So you have a stroller and a pram. They're two different things. Hey Google, what's the difference between a stroller and a pram?
On the website pregnancy-birthbaby.org.au, they say the terms pram and stroller are often used interchangeably. In the past, prams were designed for younger babies who were too young to sit unsupported.
Yeah.
Strollers were for older babies and toddlers who were able to sit upright.
And from my understanding, a stroller is something that the baby sits upright and faces out, whereas you start with a pram and it's a baby facing you. Like these days they're used interchangeably, but a stroller is something that is a bit bigger for like a toddler or whatever, and it's like the toddler can get out, and they're more collapsible, and you use a stroller kind of like when you're going to the park or like when they're older and you can pack it up and put it in the car. The pram are for more like newborns and like babies where they're a bit like, you have I don't know how to explain, like a pram that is kind of better quality, largely made, and like, whereas a stroller is something that is, is smaller and used later on in life. Yeah, like a bassinet on wheels, yeah. You can get them these days, they're all fancy, but a bassinet type thing is like a pram, and then a stroller is where the kid sits up and you're pushing the kid and the kid's facing out and sitting upright. That's a stroller. Because you're leisurely strolling. Okay, carrot. Bang. Potatoes. You don't want to overcook your potatoes, but you do want them to be soft. So, I can turn the music back on now. Not being serious, Molly. Okay. Go away, Bubbles. So you want to be able to see how it's sticking and it's coming out. You don't want that. You want it to be able to pierce. Yeah. And it gives a little bit of kind of feedback, but it's softer. Okay, so into here, a cabbage. A language is fascinating. Tom Scott just released a video. Not massive on his stuff, but some of it is educational. Tom Scott did a thing about language, and the cabbage is a little bit dark. Just cut it off, no problem. Yeah, and like the beginning of words and how like words are brought together, and it's very fascinating. The history of like language. Like that. And then I just take the outside leaf off. Fine. Okay, so we want to finely shred. My little leaf has fallen off. Here we go. Just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm just going to cut this in half. I need a bigger bowl. Let's go one of these. Okay, we're going to start with the dressing. Sometimes I prefer the dressing at the bottom because then it like incorporates easier. So we want a cup of pickled relish. This guy. Okay, and then half a cup of mayo. Oh. Let's go here. Half a cup of mayonnaise. Oh my God, it's green. Is it supposed to be green? Makes sense because of the pickles, but... Okay, let's have a taste. Oh, that's yummy. Seema, you got it going on. Okay, cabbage. I can't bring myself to add more sugar. And then the carrot. I'll have a taste of it. I don't know if it's necessary. I need a bigger spoon. If anything, I would add more mayo, but I can't do that. So just flipping over. Spatula is good because it kind of gets in the, kind of slides up the bottom. There we go. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, let it sit. There's no salt. The spatula does what? Gets in there. Scrapes the bottom. No worries, Wolf. Wolf starts her new job. Very exciting for you, Wolf. All right, look at that. Okay, see if we can taste a bit. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. Yum. I feel like maybe my relish is very sweet. I don't want to put more. I don't want to put sugar in it. I'll see what it tastes like. No sugar added. It's really yummy. But it's like, is it a nice balance? It's a nice balance of sweet, acidic, creamy. If anything, I could do it a little bit more creamy, but I like it. So as Liz said, we're gonna let it sit, and then possibly might add sugar, but I probably won't. I just don't see the point of adding, it is already sweet. And the difference of products, maybe my pickle relish is sweeter than others. Maybe American pickle relish is more acidic. You get me? Just gonna go with that. Justification Molly, okay? All right, potato salad, let's go. Look at this, we're scrolling through it. Okay, potatoes, pickles, pimento, I don't have that. Onion, minced onion, hard-boiled egg. Oh shit, I didn't do the hard-boiled eggs. I doubt things in America would be less sweet. Shut up, Margot. You weren't supposed to pick up on that. Okay. But that pickled relish just needs some aged cheddar and that pickled relish with some roast beef. Margaret has a point, I know. But I just don't want to add. I'm trying to be healthy. Okay, now I need to cook eggs. All right, Margot, before I get in trouble, have I offended you? Are you okay? Guys, I always mean things in jest. I'll only tell you to shut up. Majority of the time it's as a joke. I'm terrified of offending people. Okay, 4 eggs. I always forget no offense here, hence, I know. I just wanted to make sure if anyone was like, oh, Molly's such a bitch. Telling her community members who've been subbed for over 2 years, over 3 years? I don't know that, Bridge. To shut up. We should cancel her. Okay, we need eggs, mustard, vinegar, mayonnaise, bell pepper, paprika. Okay. Let's do this. Do we have people in the community that are from the south? How am I going? Do you do things differently? Usually when I do southern food, there's people that are outwardly telling me I'm doing things wrong. So that's okay. That's where we're here to share. Southern, yeah, Victoria. The Southern Australian, yes. This Southern cooking makes me want to try divinity again. My grandmother used to make it. What is... Okay. I thought you were going to say divinity, original sin. And I was like, oh, that's interesting that the cooking's making you want to do that. Okay. What is divinity? Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me it's that, like, a dessert that's got, like, marshmallows and, like, mayonnaise or something in it. I have some Southern lineage, but been a Yankee for a while now. Okay? From the South, no, but I've been in the South for 7 years now. All looks good so far. Thank you, easy. Eggs are cooking. Just trying to find... Boom, boom. Okay, so I've got mayonnaise, I've got mustard. I don't know what variety of mustard they would use. I'm guessing Dijon. What do you think? No, not that. Give me a minute. There's some weird stuff in here that's congealed strawberry salad. We went through this last week. This is on the opposite page to the potato salad. 1 6-ounce package of strawberry jello, 2 cups of boiling water, 10 ounces of frozen strawberries, 2 large bananas, 1 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of nuts, and 1 cup of crushed pineapple. Interesting. There's an apple salad in here that is 4 apples, raisins, crushed pineapple, tiny marshmallows, sugar, and mayonnaise. Kind of makes me want to try it. I don't know. Carrot salad, carrots, raisins, crushed pineapple, orange juice, mayonnaise, and sugar. 5-cup salad. Oh, so much sour cream. Raw vegetable salad, sour cream, pimento. What is a pimento? Sounds terrible. Each to their own, you know. Might be delicious. Okay, so we need eggs, salt, pepper, mustard, vinegar. So mustard. Where'd I put mayo? Mayo's there. I don't have any bell pepper. So it's going to be like a Molly makes a weird salad. I think it'll be good. Does anyone know how long to cook an egg for? It's just a pepper. Pimento is just like a small... What are the ones that are like red and they're like this big? They look like kind of like a bowl, a little bowl pepper. Is that a pimento? I think we have the ones in Australia that like have a piece of cheese inside them. They're like a little ball. It's got like a little bit of feta or something. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Okay. And the grits. The grits here, empty packet into a bowl, add 1 cup of boiling water, stir, add, that's it. Okay. Cherry pepper, pimento. Okay, cool. And then you mix that with cheese and to make pimento cheese. Often stuffed in a green olive. Yeah. Okay, now we're talking. Martinis are disgusting. I'm just going to put it out there. How many of you like martinis? Give me a fruity cocktail or a Negroni, but martinis are like just drinking lighter fluid. Never had one. I tried because I feel like it's the epitome of like martinis are like, you know, opulence, right? You fancy if you like champagne or martinis. I don't like either of them. Can't understand. Okay, we need milk. 1 cup of milk. I'm pretty sure you should be able to open this up and then fill that up. I don't know where, but roughly the same amount is like half a cup, like that. So we did 2 packets. This, and I'm gonna microwave it. I'm not gonna use, and I'm using milk instead of water. So much better with milk. Give it a stir, microwave it for like 90 seconds. And then we're gonna add some butter, some cheese. It's delicious. Have you ever tried a champagne cocktail? Like one, what do you mean? Like a champagne with something else? I prefer like a cuvee, or I don't like brut. They're like dry. Brandy, ooh, okay. If I had to like choose a sparkling, I like cava, Spanish cava, which is kind of like because what champagne is to France, cava is to Spain, which Prosecco is to Italy. Sugar at the bottom of a jar. Sugar on the bottom of a jar. Angostura bitters topped with brandy with champagne. Ooh. I like Asti Riccadonna. That's very sweet, but that is nice. So my granddad, or my grandparents grew up, I grew up with that at all events. Like my grandparents would always buy a case of Riccadonna. It is nice. It's sweet, but it is very nice. But now my granddad, because the older he gets, he likes sweet wine, so he just drinks Moscato. He'll drink beer, but he drinks Moscato all the time. We need to get into the cornbread while everything else cooks. Cornbread. Did I do a shivers? Have you had the sparkling bread? I think so. I don't remember. Is it good? Okay, so we're looking for cornbread. ABC, carrot, caviar, cornbread. Cornbread. Hush puppies, crackling bread, 76. 76. How many of you like cornbread? I really want to do it with some fresh corn. I had some really good cornbread on the weekend. Hers only has cornmeal. Can I add some fresh corn in there? Will you guys allow it? Maybe hold on. You know what I will do? Is I'll make her cornbread and then I'll make it in a dish and then half of it I'll add extra fresh corn. So then I've got a bit of both. Cornmeal, we're going to use polenta, flour, salt, milk. Salad oil, we're just going to use butter, and egg. So I need, and baking powder. Baking powder, egg, flour, and cornmeal. Baking powder, egg, flour, and cornmeal. Egg, baking powder, here. Baking powder, yeah. Flour, there we go. If you're just joining us, welcome in. We are making southern food. Cornbread, potato salad, coleslaw, fried chicken. Yummy. No dessert today, I don't think. Okay, these are our grits. And we're just going to give them a stir. Kind of let them sit. Never had it. Looks dry to me. Hopefully it tastes better. I don't know. I don't know if I remember. So these are grits. That. And you want to stir in some butter and cheese when it's ready to serve. Oh, I think the eggs are ready now, hey? They've been boiling for a while. That's for our potato salad. Eggs and potato salad. Okay, love cornbread. So, let's go here. The dust. Tablespoon butter, and just kind of like mix that in. Ugh. And then we're gonna add in some salt. And cheese of your liking, like Parmesan, it's pretty intense flavor. But look at that, nice and creamy. People eat this with breakfast. It's simple, but it's good. I like a bit more salt. But you can put like syrup, your sweet grits, egg. It's kind of like a congee type thing. And it will thicken up as well. Yum. Okay. It's not fully cooked yet, so just letting it sit there, letting it steam. I could put like a lid on it. Okay. So let's check in. Coleslaw, done. Potato salad, just letting it cool. Let's get the cornbread underway. And then it's just potato salad and then chicken. We're good. Look at this, we're flying through it. We may do banana pudding, okay? We might do. We'll see how we go. All right, so mix liquid and dry ingredients separately. Pour mixed liquid and mixed dry ingredients. Stir this with a spoon until well mixed. Fill 12 muffin tins, okay? It says if you want it, you can put crackling, like pork crackling. I don't know how I feel about them. With vanilla wafers, maybe. Yes. Okay, so we need 1 1/4 cups of corn. No, I'm looking at the thing. Yeah, 1 1/4 cups of cornmeal. There's also doesn't have cheese in it. Cornbread without cheese. Doesn't cornbread have cheese in it? Okay. 1 1/4 cups of cornmeal. You out to lunch again? You. That sounds fun. What's on the menu for today? Like what type of cornbread with cheese? Yeah, cheesy cornbread's good. Come a restaurant you're going out to. Thai food. Nice. Okay. 1 1/4 cups perfectly. Hey Google, add polenta to my shopping list. Not traditionally, no, but I love a cornbread with cheddar and jalapeno. Yeah. And this one isn't, it's got no sugar in it. Guys, is it even southern? Cornbread with no sugar?
To the list called shopping.
I'm just giving you a hard time because you were telling me that all the southern food has sugar in it. Okay, 1/4 cup of plain flour, bang. Some salt and a teaspoon of baking powder, okay? There we go. Fabulous. Now, mix all your dry ingredients together. I might do it in like a 8-inch pan or 20-centimetre pan so we can cut it into sections rather than cupcakes, like muffins. What do you think? What would you prefer? Cupcakes will be crunchy all the way around. You know, there's a more crunchy surface area. So I'm open to both. Candied corn, nah. Ugh. Okay, into here we want 1 egg. Didn't I get it? There it is. Candied corn is an abomination. How many of you really like candy corn? It tastes like eating candle wax. Okay. Candy corn is best thrown straight into the garbage bin. We're going to add butter instead of oil. It says salad oil and use butter. Or am I allowed to do that? It says salad oil, aka vegetable oil. What would you guys use? What am I allowed to use for salad oil? I need 2/3 cup of milk. I don't see the appeal of candy corn. For me, I've just seen like what I see as it's a meme more than anything, because everyone think like from people. It's a blanket for any edible oil used in salad dressings. It may be corn oil, soybean, sunflower. What does butter do that oil does not? Butter has like a better flavour. It has like a more kind of... The salad oil, what Roselle's referring to, is like a neutral flavoured oil, so it won't give any flavour, whereas butter will kind of add some luxuriousness to it. So butter would be preferable for me, but you don't really want olive oil, because olive oil has an olive oil kind of like a fruity, peppery taste, and it has a flavour, whereas neutral flavoured oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, sesame oil, things like that are flavourless, basically. They're referred to as neutral flavoured oils. Yeah, and so like when you're making things like for a salad, like a salad dressing, you usually use like a vinaigrette and things, or like when you're making mayonnaise, use a neutral flavoured oil rather than olive oil. When I think of southern food, I think of a lot of butter. Yeah. So who votes butter? Butter flavoured olive oil? I don't know. Really? We need 2/3 cup of milk. It'd be good if I could use some of the milk from the buttermilk from the chicken. Okay, 2/3 cup. Cornbread needs butter, okay? I'll take Roselli. I'll just sample pick. Okay, Roselli agrees with me. Let's do that. Anyone who doesn't agree that I should go neutral flavored? Sorry, then that I should go neutral flavored. Who doesn't agree with butter? I am open to it. Butter for cornbread. Get me speech. So I need to melt it. 1/3. Yeah, and then you melt it, and then you spread melted butter over top. That's what I've seen them do. Who's that lady, that rich white lady, that's like all things butter? And just like, her thing is like butter. Paula Deen, there we go. She would approve, right? Dean, Paula Deen. Okay, so milk, oil, egg, cool. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit. Oh, did we vote on muffins versus tray? Some of it, I wanna do some fresh corn. This is for half, Molly half, okay? Fabio, because butter tastes better. My grandma used to be mistaken for Paula Deen all the time. That's so cool. Did your grandma milk it? Be like, yes, I'm Paula Deen, you want my autograph? What you whisper in my things I wanna hear. Okay. It's really important, if I can tell you one thing today. It's really important if you're melting butter and you're gonna like say this butter, for instance, I wanna measure that off, right? You need to stir it because the good stuff is at the bottom. Don't measure it from the top and just pour like 1/3, right? Because you've left all the good stuff at the bottom. So you need to kind of stir it and add the good stuff in. Like do this and then pour off the rest, right? The good stuff is at the bottom. The white stuff is what you want. That's where the flavor's at. Okay? Don't forget that. The rest is just ghee. You need the milk solids. I like the milk solids. Okay, so here we've got egg, milk, oil, or butter, okay? I don't want to put this in there because this is hot or warm and it's gonna solidify. I don't want to do that. So I'm just making sure I've got everything. So cornmeal, flour, salt, milk, oil, egg. Cool. In there. I'm gonna put that. You could whisk it up if you want, but. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Like that. I'm gonna add all this butter. It's very runny. Make sure it's all mixed in. What you want is beautiful. Okay, set that aside for a bit. And we're just gonna grab some corn. So, like that, and just run your knife down. So it's cheaper to buy corn that you need to husk yourself like this. These are $1, like 99 cents, compared to a 3-pack was $6. So like $2 for a shucked one, or you can just remove it all yourself, dehusk it. And it's $1. It's half price. It takes 2 seconds. And they're longer as well. Like the other ones are cut, so they're only about that big. If you're really looking to save money, buy things that you need to work for. Like buy a whole chicken that you need to then carve. So much cheaper. You can get $10 a kilo for chicken breast, or you can get a whole chicken for $10, which has 2 chicken breast, legs and everything. Like it works out a lot cheaper. Okay. So that's our corn. We're gonna do muffins, I think. If I can find my muffin tin. Oh my God. Oh my God, where's my muffin tin? Guys, I lost my muffin tin. Huh? When did we make muffins recently? I got like 13 for $7. Dang! Okay, I'm confused. I bet it's put in a weird drawer. The last muffins I remember making were the crumble muffins. But that was like 2 months ago. There. Huh? If I was a muffin tin, where would I be? I need to get these out. So they usually go. Huh? To do mini ones. These don't. I wanted my metal tin because they're bigger, but these, because they're silicone, they are good because they're easy to clean. However, they don't brown as well, the silicone compared to metal, but it's okay. All right. So, you don't have to use any oil, you don't have to grease them. I don't know how big they're gonna go. Shh, 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 shh. All right, then the rest of this, I'm gonna add cornmeal, maybe add some cheese. And some jalapeno, what do we think? Nah. I mean, Pacific Northwest. Hey, but you were saying before you were Yankee. I'm confused now, shock. Hey, Jigger. Grew in the wilderness, my experience my whole life. When my late season hits in October, November, practically give it away. Oh, wait, what spoils too quickly? Sorry, I missed that. Okay, so these ones. make these a bit bigger. Oh, sweet corn. Ah, okay. Okay. Yankee in the sense that I'm not from the South. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're more closer to Canada. Into the oven. Fabulous. So, cornbread done. Potato salad now. Okay. Need a bowl for the potato salad. Glass it is. Okay, so potatoes, there. Okay? And he wants me to quarter the eggs. They're very hard boiled. If you're having trouble like this, getting with your nails, little trick from your old neighbourhood mollinator. Get a spoon like this, baby spoon, and just wiggle it underneath. Oh, and it lifts everything up. So just wiggle, 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 wiggle. Ready? So good, hey? Fab. Put that up there. Crack it. Grab it. And wiggle it. So in this potato salad, we're going to have mustard, vinegar, mayo, eggs. It says bell pepper, but we don't have any. And we'll see what else. I usually do bacon in my potato salad, but we're doing it differently today. Okay, 3 eggs. I peel them and then I always rinse them because there's always a bit of shardage, a little bit of egg shards that get attached. Like that. Fabulous. See, a little bit of eggshell. So you just grab this, put these back in there, and give them a little bit of a washy wash. Rubby-dubby-dub. 4 eggs in the tub. I love this hack for peeling eggs. Or hack to make. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay. We lost the page again. We're going back and forward to recipes. Potato salad. Shivers. Should have told you guys the page numbers. And I've got water on my hands. Water on the page. Okay, coleslaw. Carrot salad. Shrimp salad. Who's remember? Oh, here we go. Because it was across from the congealed strawberry salad. 4 hard-boiled eggs. And then we're going to chopped. Okay. I didn't have the book though. Okay. You just chop it? Like, I don't know how to chop it. I'm going to add the eggs in last so they don't like... Ooh, I like when they're a little bit jammy. A little bit in the middle. They're not super hard-boiled. There we go. You chop it in squares so it looks like potato. Okay. So we're trying to dress it up. So people think, oh look, we got missed one. Luminology, welcome in. Hello, happy birthday. I'm too full to look at food. What did you eat? Tell us about what you ate for your birthday. Okay. So in here, we want some mustard, tablespoon of mustard. There we go. Teaspoon of mustard. Cup of mayo. My girlfriend who owns a Mexican restaurant. Well, aren't you lucky? Yum. Mexican meatball soup. Jalapenos helados. What is that? German, oh God, that's amazing. German chocolate cake is the best. And margaritas, my fave. Aren't you lucky? Okay, we don't have any pickles, so we're gonna do some of this pickle relish as well, okay? Because we can. And I think it's gonna be good. Little salt and pep. Ooh. Chili here, what? I don't know what that means. Shredded chicken bread. Oh, okay. Look at this. Was the German chocolate cake homemade? I love German chocolate cake. Okay. That is good. I could see this being good with the egg. I know I said I never really had potato salad with egg in it. Didn't think I liked it, but their flavours, I think it's going to work. You guys might be right. Helados is Spanish for stuffed. Okay. Nice. So it's kind of like a jalapeno popper. We shredded chicken? That's dope. Oh my gosh. Guys, let's have a taste. Oh, shit, yeah. Steamer knows what's up. This is amazing. I know it's missing half of the ingredients. We didn't have bell pepper and pimentos and celery, but I think it makes up for it. Oh, yum. I like warm potato salad as well, whereas Exceed likes it cold. I think I've got celery salt. Yes. Bit of celery salt. Okay. But I think it's more of the crunch from the celery, the freshness. This is good because it means I don't have to do any more cooking for the rest of the weekend. We're gonna have a lot of food. I got it on my cheek. My cheek likes it too. Okay. We're ready to do the fried chicken. That looks good. So this is a potato salad, and then this is the coleslaw. Oh shit, I just dropped my spatula on the floor. Save that for later. Andy for after, my granddad always said. If you spill food on yourself or you like, or like you're gonna leave something for later, you call it for Andy for after. That's for Andy. Like if you spill something, you're like, oh, that's for Andy for after. And then some people say Ron later on. So good. Sweet, both of them. Sweet, creamy, acidic. Good. And less sugar, so we made it healthier. Hey Tam, welcome in. Hope you have a great day. All right, I'll put the potato salad in the fridge. I'm sorry. Try not to cough. Okay, so we'll do the fried chicken. And then, do you want to do fried chicken and then banana pudding. I don't think she has a banana pudding recipe. Let's have a look. If she does, then we'll make it. Frozen strawberry salad. Okay. Pecan pie, grated apple, sweet potato pie. I don't want to do pies. There's a lot of icebox pudding, rice pudding. Oh my God, there's so much. Guys, there's so much. Been good. I'm a little bit unwell at the moment, if you can hear my voice, but I'm getting through it. I'm good. It's been a busy 2 months, but we fly to Sydney next week for a few days, and that's oh, sorry. And then like all our busy season is kind of like slowed down. But yeah, been really good. I've just been enjoying some downtime. This week, because I've been sick, I've been playing a lot of Starfield. Guys, Starfield is my new favourite game. No packs. Nah. We thought about it, but we've been to Sydney already. We were busy in Sydney like twice. We're just a bit over travelling. But one day we'll come to packs. Yeah, one day we'll catch up for sure. One day we'll come to Sydney, to Melbourne. Now you're in Melbourne. Are you enjoying it? Okay, which is good. So we've got slush, apple cake, pineapple. Just looking for banana pudding. Mildred's sour cream pound cake. A lot of pound cake. Ruthie, what a name. Like a very southern name, Ruthie. Jelly cake. Banana cream cake. It's not banana cream pie, that pudding though. I don't want to make a cake. Chewy brownies, devil food cake. If there is a banana pudding recipe, we will make it. Icebox pudding, pasteurized egg, pecans, sugar, pineapple and butter. How does that make a pudding? Custard, Caroline's peanut squares. Banana pudding! Instant vanilla pudding. I think I may have that. What do you like about Starfield? I really enjoy the storyline, the questing, the activities in there. I assume you've played it, Tam? Were you a fan? I think it's compared to, I was really loving Destiny, but the problem was that there was so much to do and it was quite overwhelming. And oh shit, it's sugar-free, guys. That's fine. Okay, so I've got sugar-free Jello, but vanilla flavored, or I've got banana cream Jello. That's the regular one. No, but I haven't. No, I haven't. People keep telling me to. It's really good. The story, and it's like Exceed and I have been playing for the same amount of time, but the things that we're doing are completely different. Like you can do mainline mission, but then you can do side stories. That's what I'm doing, a little bit of side on the side. He's doing main side stuff, hasn't done a lot of main story bit yet. And there's just you can do a lot of looting and, but then also it's just, I don't know what about, there's just so much fun because you're doing different things all the time. Like you're traveling to different planets and you can really just stay in one planet for hours, scanning, looking for different loot, or you can do mainline stuff and jump around. It's just really fun. Really recommend it. So banana cream or sugar-free vanilla. Those games, yeah, sometimes I find myself wanting to go slowly and then like check every box, check every area and scan. But then sometimes like I just in the mood to just do like the main mission or, you know, and just not fuck around. But yeah, it's very fun. It's a bit challenging at times because your like health doesn't regenerate. So you need like med kits or you jump off something and you get a sprain or you break a bone or you get, there's just so many mechanics in play at the same time. So you might need to control like what suit you've got on because there's radiation, but then you might jump off a high rock and you might get some swelling and you've got pain and you've got, and then you get hit by an enemy or like some fauna in the area and your like your health is low. So then you've got to make sure you've got enough med kits or pain relief. And then when you get into a different planet, then you've got to swap your spacesuit because then this one might be like have obnoxious gases. Yeah, I just really like it. I really love it. All right, we're gonna do banana cream. So instant pudding pie filling. So that's 6 ounces. Is this 6 ounces? No, this is 3 ounces. So this is half. So we're going to use half of the recipe. We need 2 bananas. Cool. Oh, this one doesn't use cream. Interesting. Okay. I have 1 banana. Okay. 1 banana. And she uses meringue, egg whites, sugar. Arrange the wafers, sliced banana and pudding in layers of a casserole dish. Okay. I don't know how I feel about the pudding. I don't know if I feel like it. I think we might do this another day. I think I'm okay with what we've got. Because I want to do it properly. I want more bananas and I want to do it properly. So we'll rain check on that, all right? Okay, so fried chicken. Literally, we just get the chicken, put it in flour, mixed with salt and pepper, and then fry it. So a bit different to what we've usually done. Where's my fry pan? We'll just do it in this. Yeah, let's do this. Do I have... All? Deep frying for the meal. Here we go. How many of you guys are playing Starfield? Have played it? Not played it? It's really good. You can do it at your own pace. You're not, I wouldn't say it's hard, like too hard. That the enemies, you know, aren't incredibly difficult. It's usually, it kind of takes some time to get used to the mechanics of getting enough med kits and ammo, like what gun, matching up what gun you have with what ammo you need, and making sure you have that before you go to a planet. That's the issue that I was struggling with, that I didn't have enough med kits. But then I found that I was using, because it's funny, I usually like semi-automatic kind of like rifles when I'm playing Call of Duty, whereas this I've been really leaning into pistols or meleeing. So just having like an axe or melee weapon, which is a little bit different to how I usually play, but I'm loving it, really enjoying it. It's kind of been the upside to me being sick, is I've been now able to play during the day. Okay, so this is the chicken, like that. So this is just sitting in buttermilk, and then we're gonna take it out of the buttermilk, put it in chicken, sorry, not chicken, put it in flour, and then flour into the oil. I don't usually FPS typically, so I was kind of hoping of VATs. What are VATs? Yeah, so a lot, like, that's not all combat. Like, you can definitely just, it's not like heavy shooter all the time, because it's definitely a lot more story driven, like Fallout 4, that you pause combat and pick targets. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not really sure. I only played Fallout maybe for like 3 or 4 hours, and it was a while ago, so I don't know too much. Okay, let's check on these. But if you've got Games Pass, thoroughly recommend checking it out. Okay. Guys, the cornbread is not very good. Not very good. Wasn't it called VATS or something? Yeah, that's what, Bowie, yeah. He said VATS, VATS. And you could just pick one target at a time, is that right? Romy, stop. So salt, like this. If I can't do any other seasoning, I'm doing a lot of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, buttermilk, flour, that's it. The dog sits on one side of Exceed's office door, and we've installed a doggy door, but he'll just sit there and scratch it. Okay. Are you ready to see this cornbread? Shall we get it out? I'll try not to hide my disappointment. It's just a bit dense and flavourless, to be honest. Like, I was contemplating if I should put sugar in it, make it sweeter. But this one has corn. These bits have corn in them, so they might be better. But see how I said, like, that you don't get a lot of colour. So I might just put them on a tray and rebake them, because you don't get a lot of colour in these pans. They look nice. Thanks. Ooh, hot. They come out really nicely. So you don't have to worry about washing. Pat butter in each cup and back in. But what for, Jigga? To make them go more brown? Is that what you're saying? Bit of fry in action. So what I'm going to do is grab got some melted butter left over. Let's just W Music with W Cooking. Thank you, my cuz. Appreciate you. Okay. Here, look at this footage. Guys, this is a webcam. Look. Elgato. I'm loving it. It's a really great camera, the Facecam Pro. Fantastic. Southern food is generally heavy on fats, browning. Yeah. And sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet, 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 hey. Okay, so I'm just kind of tossing up how do we toss this. I might get some gloves. Oh, these gloves look like they're melted. Okay. So flour, salt and pepper, that's all it is. Just like that. Beautiful. Give it a shake. You can double dip. So it's kind of thicker. Buttermilk. So we've been told that buttermilk has this property that helps tenderize the meat. I don't know how I feel, so we're going to try it out. All right, so what I want to do, I'm not sure if the, I could put a thermometer in there, but I want to check if the oil is at the right temperature. So I'm just getting some of these like dregs, like this, a piece, like that. And you want to see if it comes to the top, getting there. Because acid, yeah. The other thing we can do is this from Dexopolis. Pop this in here. So we're looking for 180 Celsius. So this is a silicone spatula with a thermometer built in. I'm unstoppable. It's so cool. I think it's the same as using yogurt as a marinade. Yeah, 120. We're at 122 Celsius and climbing. Well, this is so good because like sometimes the thermometer gets in the way, whereas this you can stir with it. Okay. Right. So our chicken, give it a shake in a bit, and then we'll go drumstick. Not usually a fan of drumstick, but thought we'd try it. Much more traditional, darker meat. What temperature is it at? 145. So we're getting there. That. Coat it nice and thick. $160, getting there. That's gonna go in. Grab yourself some thigh. What do you guys like? White meat, dark meat? I like both. I think, there's a time where I like tenders and I like chicken breast. I don't love meat on the bone. Like, I don't love eating it off the bone. Yes, dark meat has more flavour, but sometimes you want, you know, the more simple flavoured dish. You know what I mean? Okay. Are we ready yet? Yeah, okay. Are you ready, guys? You don't enjoy it off the bone? Just, sometimes a bit messy. All right. Get some tongs. I bought a new pair of tongs because I'm always complaining that my tongs are crappy. So I've got now 2 better pairs of tongs. Because sometimes I'm like a broken record. So look at that, getting there. I'm gonna grab some paper towel. Get a tray. What we might do is put these on a tray, and because they're on the bone, they're more likely to undercook, but be cooked on the outside. Sorry, like the inside be undercooked. So it's easy to bake, like cook them till they're nice and brown, and then finish them in the oven. Look at that. It's looking good. Take that out for a bit. I'm very conscious of putting like another one in there because it will drop the temperature. Can you hear that sizzle? Dang. I'm going to swap hands because I always prefer to have clean hand, dirty hand, but it be my non-dominant hand. So I prefer to have the glove on my left hand because I can still do things like drop the chicken into the flour, but I have more control with the tongs in my right hand. Holy dooly, that looks good. All right, so take that out. We're gonna transfer it over here. You guys can see the fried chicken. So we'll go, so we're going to do a drumstick. I'm going to grab another drumstick out. Whoop. So we've got 3 drumsticks and 3 thighs because we bought what's called in Australia as a chicken Maryland. It's basically a chicken thigh and a chicken leg together. They're super cheap. You just need to butcher it yourself. Yeah, a selective eater, like a selective eater is okay. There's a lot of negativity, I think, around being quote unquote picky. But I think that you're entitled to like what you like. This is the same with everything in life. You can like what you like, and as long as it doesn't affect other people, go for it. No one should tell you what you can and can't do. All right, so another leg in there. It'll bubble up, so you've got to make sure you have a pan. That's why they say half fill your pan with oil, because it's going to bubble up like this. You just got to be very careful because it can be very dangerous. All right, I'm just going to add some more plain flour because we've got scraggy bits, which is fantastic, but we want some loose flour as well. Hey, Sam. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Sam. Okay. Look at this chicken. Guys, look at this. Oh, that's just cooking. Look at this chicken. It's like crunchy. It's very plain flavored, but it looks good. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 pieces plain, and then I think I'm gonna add some seasoning to the other 3 and show you how good it can be. So paprika, smoked paprika, garlic powder, garlic powder is a bit stiff. Garlic powder. You can do a little bit of chili flakes if you want. Onion powder's a bit dry. Okay, we're not going to use that. I like using a bit of cumin every now and then. Oh, some oregano, celery salt. Oh, shit, that was way too much oregano. Black pepper. Celery salt. Okay. Have a look here. Hey, look at that. Dude. Look at that. Italian and Mexican oregano. I'm not too familiar. Maybe, I think one is a little bit sweeter. Hey Google, what's the difference between Mexican and Italian oregano?
On the website isabelleats.com, they say regular oregano is an Italian and Mediterranean.
You have to tell me
spice
what she
with
says because I
meaty
can't
undertones.
hear.
It matches
My
perfectly with
earpiece
dishes
is
from
turned
that
off.
region. You will commonly find it added to pasta sauces, grilled meats, and pizza.
Look at that bubble
Mexican
up.
oregano has lemon and citrus flavors as well as some tones of licorice.
I'm going to figure out this whole situation with my earbud because it turns off like a third of the way into stream. Okay. So this one's with a bit of my seasoning. I change it all the time, like what I put in my seasoning. Sometimes I'll use more like southern stuff. But you can just play around with what you've got in your fridge, your pantry, your spice mix, whatever you're crushing on at the moment. Italian pairs well with pasta sauces. Mexican has lemon and licorice. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to take these cornbread out of the oven because they're looking so good. Crunchy cornbread. Look at that. A lot nicer, crunchier. I think they'll be good. Look at that. I love this camera. Bubble up. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. So I do a double dip because the flour gives something that, the flour attaches to the liquid, the buttermilk. But then if you go again, it only does a thin layer. But if you do a second one, there's something more to attach to. What kind of chicken is this? Chicken Maryland. So chicken thigh and drumstick. And I just cut it in half, separate it at the joint. There we go. And that's it. Grab this, dump it out, and then got a little bit of spillage, oil spillage. Probably shouldn't have put too much weight in there. Can't see anything. Oh yeah, so this here, the chicken, you can either dump it all in here, in your bin, or tip it out in the sink. What batter are you using? You have to check the VOD, Sam, we went through it, but it's just, this is a southern recipe, so we just use buttermilk, soaked it in buttermilk for a few hours, and then plain flour, salt and pepper. And then I've just done another set part of it, like half of, with extra spices. So some paprika, some garlic powder, oregano, celery salt, a little bit of cumin. Just doing it like a different variation to see what we like better. Okay, so we're gonna take this chicken out, like that. So you already see mine's got a bit of a different colour because I've got paprika in this version. There's pop it here. See how this is a bit deeper and darker compared to this? Make sure all of it kind of seasoned with a bit of salt. If you want to go a bit extra something, add some chicken salt into here. There we go. Look at that. Fun part is Italian oregano is closer to thyme. Mexican is not oregano plant at all. Isn't that funny that, welcome and see it, things that are like spring onion and scallion, we kind of know them very similar because they look very similar, but they're not actually, I think they're the same plant as well. And two things, spices that we call them, we call them the same name, or we assume that they're the same plant. They're actually not. Yum. Okay. Get this one out. Like that. Check that out. Check that there. So we want to check the internal. Oh, I thought I'd turn that off. The internal doneness of it to see if we need to put it in the oven, not freezer. The best way with chicken, rather than cutting it open, is to use a thermometer, which is right here. Hey Google, what is the cooked internal temperature for chicken? You can always go here.
165 degrees Fahrenheit.
Cookbook, first things first. Tell you here, go to chicken,
recommends cooking whole
74 Celsius, 165 Fahrenheit.
And
Okay?
stuffing to 165 degrees F.
So we want to put this here into the thickest part of the meat, like that. And we're looking here at about 43 Celsius. So we definitely know that that's not cooked. This here. That sit there. Let's turn my oven back on. $51.2, that's not cooked. This is why a lot of the time I recommend cooking chicken breast rather than chicken thigh and things, because there's, you have to work a lot harder. Cook these, fry them, and then put them in the oven. Have a taste of this. 36. So they're all underdone. Whereas like if you had chicken breast, they'd be done now. The outside's really crunchy. But they got a long way to go. It's really annoying. The flavor in here is too boring for my taste. It's salt, pepper, like there's nothing to it. You can get a little bit of the tang of the buttermilk. But it's nice and crunchy. Compared to this here. So you want flavor that you can see. So you can see the spices on here. Where is this? So much better. So you can see the color, the paprika. You can see chunks here of celery salt. Just adding a few spices just really levels it up. Look, it's not terrible. It's nice fried chicken. I would add more salt. But obviously, I like the way that I do it. But I don't mind the buttermilk. It does give it a crunchy texture. It is quite nice. But I just think level it up with a few spices. Paprika, garlic powder, oregano. But there's not right or wrong. It's just the way that you prefer. Like this recipe is a famous recipe that has been probably used. It's very simple ingredients used at the Mrs. Wilkes tea house, but you serve it with seasonings as well. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. I like that. So we're gonna turn this up really high and hopefully cook the shit out of that so it brings it up to the nice internal temperature we need. But places like, some places use like hot honey to like put on top. Seasonings, dressings, mayos, things like that. Sort of hard to call it a bad recipe when it's a place that's been selling fried chicken for 1,000,000 years though. Yeah, that's the thing is that some people are used to that type of cooking because you have simple food and that's what they're used to, right? Like grits with butter is nice, but then add some cheese, bang. Like, but it's all in moderation and it's how you prefer what you grew up with. Potato salad, grits. Like the chicken is nice. I think like if I got served it, I would eat it. Like I'd be happy. But if you ask me how I could make it, how I would make it, it'd be a bit different. No cap, sometimes the OG stuff is kind of basic, but everyone loves it. Because you have to think of spices were expensive and ingredients were expensive when our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents grew up, and my grandma and my grandparents eat some shitty food that doesn't have salt, doesn't have seasoning, because that's what they grew up on, and you got used to what you grew up on and that you thought it was good. Whereas some of the food that my, family make, they love it, but they only know that. Like, they only know, my mum tells me sometimes my food's too rich for her, which I understand. Like, it isn't for everybody. See you, Sam. My mum will say to me that my food's too rich for her because she likes food that's very simple. And you can't fault someone for liking what they're used to and what they like. And that's why I'm really big into not gatekeeping. Like, you make it the way you want to make it. Try the way that I make it, but then take my recipe and make it your own. Okay, it's just a little bit of cheese in there. We might warm it up. But this is just a bit of grated cheddar, like that. Potato salad. And the slaw. A lot of brown food. Would have made it even more brown, mac and cheese, but no. I can't. I did have some good mac and cheese on the weekend, but I don't really love it. It's just way too rich and... see, here I am saying it's too rich where my mum thinks my food's rich. Like mac and cheese, it's too heavy. My wife says my pasta salad is boring, but I love because I grew up eating it that way. Yeah. And it's nostalgic, and it's like a remembrance of another time. You have like, in Portuguese, in Brazil, you have a word, it's called saudades, which is kind of like a longing for something or someone. It's like a, kind of like a nostalgia type thing, and that's what it's like. Something might be pretty shitty or boring or whatever, but if it's symbolic of something for you, then that's amazing. So I just nuke these just a little bit. I've got a little bit of grated carrot in there accidentally from the grater, but it's not fully melted, but you should, like, sometimes you can get like a cheese pull. But these are simple. I just subbed the milk, the water in the recipe for milk, and then we added some little bit of butter, like a tablespoon of butter, and then a tablespoon of cheese, 2 tablespoons of cheese. That's it. That's slaw. Cornbread. Is to reduce heavy cream, garlic seasonings, 50%, the great strongly flavored cheese. Yeah, okay. So not with like a roux base. I prefer doing it like with flour, butter, and then melt that, adding your milk to make like a bechamel, and then turning it into like a Mornay sauce. The reducing the cream with garlic, my brother does that with mashed potatoes. What he pours over his mashed potato, the cream he reduces down, and it goes like a burnt kind of butter flavour. It's very nice. Okay, so these are hers. So cornbread. Oh, hold on. Why isn't this focusing? Focus on me. There we go. Okay. So, crunch on the outside, a bit dense, if I do say myself. A bit dense. Okay. Oh my God. was chewing it a bit when the back of my throat. Oh my God, I nearly choked. Oh, I was chewing and a bit went like right at the back of my throat. Oh, I always swallowed it and it killed me. Oh my God. Nah, these are pretty flavorless. They're crunchy, but they're really dense. Like really dense. Is that how you eat them? Whereas mine, these ones, I didn't add anything else other than some fresh corn. And like the bitter corn has kind of like made them feel a little bit softer, more moist, I think. Butter. Still need more salt or seasoning. Yeah, so you could do like a kind of a corn soup as well. In my recipe in here, cornbread muffins, I do 3/4 of a cup less corn flour, and more flour, and so they're a bit fluffier. And then I add a little bit of sugar, some cheese, salt, milk, more eggs, because this has one. Did this have one egg? One egg. Where I used 2. And then I use a cup of corn kernels or cream corn. So it's a little bit fluffier, less dense. A bit more flavourful. A little bit of sweetness is good, would be good. So I have a solid recipe. First things first, and there's a really good potato salad in there as well. They're kind of still my go-to recipes, things that I love in there. I have improved things, like I have a new brownie recipe and stuff, but first things first is solid. Great foundational recipes, some really amazing classics that me and the community eat all the time. And you'll like them. So it's okay. I think Big Seed might like them. Eat it with some potato salad. Potato and egg salad. Excuse me. I'm getting food all over me today. That is good. I really like that. Especially with the egg. I didn't think that I would. Then we've got coleslaw. It's a bit weird eating coleslaw with a spoon. Very sweet. Vinegar heavy. Soft. A winner. I like this as well. And then we made up our own grits. Everything's very brown and yellow. They're good. You could even mash that up if you wanted to. Make some mashed cornbread. And then our fried chicken. I think it will still need cooking, but while I'm technically allowed to put things on the bench that are hot, I don't like to. Okay. What do we think? Fried chicken. It's very hot. Look at that crispy outer layer. Look at that. No collards. We don't have collard greens in Australia. We don't have anything similar. This has got more salt on it. This is, I would say, better. That crunch. Yeah. Okay. I think it's probably still undercooked, isn't it? Just gonna. Please be cooked. It's so hot. Dark meat, juicy, crunchy chicken. Look at that. Damn. That's cooked, but it's just pink because of the dark meat. Can you hear that crunch? Guys. So this will take us all weekend to eat because we're eating a lot healthier. So we'll probably just like cut off the chicken and add a little bit, eat a little bit at a time. But this is a feast. Definitely think it needs like collard greens or something a bit lighter. I think I'll get like a hot honey or something to drizzle over top of the chicken. But can you get over this crunch? Come on. I'm a fan. This is the first like proper buttermilk chicken I've made. I think. Bone on. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I will probably not do this again. Like I said, especially for streams, I don't like cooking bone in meat. It takes so much longer. Whereas like we would be eating like 10, 30 minutes ago if it was chicken thighs. Sorry, chicken without the bone. But yeah, hope I've taught you something. 165 Fahrenheit, 73 degrees Celsius cooked internal temperature you want it to be at. And that's it. I'm so glad you like the potato salad. Yeah, I did. With the egg. Yum. I've got a dog here. Have you heard of chicken fried chicken? Those are typically bonus. Chicken fried chicken. No, I've had chicken fried steak. Chicken fried chicken, no. I've had chicken fried steak before and we like that. Similar concept, okay. But it's, how do you do chicken fried chicken? Hello. You want some cornbread? Will he eat it? He's a carby boy. He likes some carbs. Chicken fried chicken and twice fried chicken are so good. Please put this in Discord. I never heard of it. Twice fried chicken. I can get that. You just fry it twice. Is that the concept? Chicken fried chicken with some white pepper gravy. Okay. All right. Guys, that's all I got for you. Hope my voice wasn't too bad, too grating for you. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. What is your DOTD? What is your dish of the day? What did you like the best? What would you like to eat yourself? Were you a fried chicken fan? Cornbread? Grits? Potato salad? Slaw. I've got hiccups. What was your dish of the day? Favourite thing that we made today? Sorry. DOTD. What were you a fan of? I missed most of the stream, but I'd have to say chicken for me. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, I gotta go back to sleep. All right. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry that I've been unwell. I completely understand. I don't know what I was going to say. Okay, Banzai Merlin is Garf. I don't know what the title is, so we don't know what they're making. And that didn't work. Did that work? No. Cool, man. Bloody cool. Love cornbread muffins. See you next time. Feel better soon. Thank you, Nova. Stick around. We're going to raid, if I can make it happen, Banzai Merlin. Guys, next stream, unfortunately, is in 1 week's time. We are away in Sydney on Monday to when we get home Wednesday. We're going to do fair food. Oh, it's like a deep fried stream today and a deep fried stream next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for those who have contributed to the stream. I have renewed the thread. If there's anything fair food in your local region or your country or you know of fair food, post it in Discord in the thread so I can get ideas from that. And then we're going to stream on Friday. We do fair food from all different countries and all different places. I want to try some new things and random stuff. Hells Bells, thank you for resubbing for 9 months. Ken, thank you for 5 gift subs. And Potsla, thank you for 21 months. Guys, I hope you have a great week. Literally a week. But I'll be available in Discord, Instagram stories, social media. Hit me up and keep active in Discord because we aren't streaming, okay? Copy and paste this raid call message. Cad, your number rule. I don't know what I was going to say. I'm going to question you first, okay? Guys, hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week, great weekend. I love you. Be good. See ya. Brush your hair. Be good to yourself and those around you.